The Last of Us 2 has been confirmed as coming out as of PSX, and now we have some more information about it connected to Westworld. So, The Last of Us not season 2, 2, the sequel, will be coming out. Of course, we'll have Neil Druckmann attached, but with him, he has a new writing partner. Halley's my kick-ass co-writer. Can't wait to share more of the story with y'all. Spoiler alert, it's intense. He is, of course, talking about Halley Gross. She is a writer most known for working on a lot of different things, but recently she worked on HBO's Westworld. She wrote episodes 6 and 7, The Adversary and Trompe l'oeil. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. And she was a story editor on episodes Chestnut and The Stray, which were earlier on in the season. These are interesting episodes in particular. Trompe l'oeil is the one where we see a big reveal involving Bernard, and that's where I'll leave it. Because I don't know if any of you, I hope you did, but it's a really good episode. It is intense and it is dark. So we're looking at perhaps, I mean, when you look at Last of Us, it's famous for having excellent storytelling, and a lot of people are really concerned, can they keep it up for the second one? You know, can you beat the story from the first one? And I mean, a lot of the time, the answer is no, but sometimes there are sequels out there that are amazing and surpass the first one. This one does look hopeful right now, at least.
I mean, yeah, I think you've got a really great team working on it, and the thing is, it's always going to be, when you have a second game or a second movie coming out, it's going to be sort of like chasing the dragon, right? Like
Yeah,
trying
I mean,
to
even
find
Westworld season 2, you know, it's like, what are you going to do?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like with the first of something, you're getting to learn about these characters, which is always exciting, and you know, like learning about the world and all of that stuff. And then, you know, you've got to follow it up with something, and it's like, oh wait.
Well, it's not clear, you know, if anything from Westworld could be used in The Last of Us, but it's so interesting because The Last of Us is known for being a very cinematic game, one that's expertly delivers storytelling in a way that most people or many people may not have noticed a video game could do before. And what's interesting is Westworld itself took inspiration from Grand Theft Auto and BioShock, according to some of the creators. And Hideo Kojima, you may know from his new game coming out, Death Stranding, has said himself that Westworld features his exact theory on game design, which is so interesting to see them feeding into each other in a way that, you know, maybe was less obvious before, or maybe wasn't even happening before, which is that video games are seen more as something that is a legitimate art form. And it is, well, it's protected as an art form, thankfully, under the First Amendment. And it is something that would have a crack writing staff under, and then that staff would go over to movies or television shows, or, I'm sorry, it's not TV, it's HBO. But it's interesting to see.
I can't look at you right now. I was like, did you just legitimately use their slogan?
It's the home box office.
Oh my God.
Do.
I like you a little bit less right now. I want you to know.
I'll get you back. I'll win you over. But I do like to see the symbiotic relationship going on, where we are watching TV shows that look like games, and games that look like movies, and movies, and you know, the golden age of television rising up looking like movies. And it's all very, very legitimized and very elevated forms of storytelling.
Well, and then, I mean, you're sort of feeding back onto that. I always forget the name of the thing. There's a name for it, but where computers and humans kind of merge and become one.
The singularity.
The singularity, thank you.
Yeah, Westworld singularity.
So yeah.
Hope that doesn't happen.
So it's weird because, like, you know, you talk about this Westworld writer coming on into this game that is telling this really cinematic storyline, and then you think about, like, the singularity situation happening, or does it happen in the sort of Westworld way where maybe the singularity bites
I hope
back?
not. I mean, but it is fascinating to watch as a complete outsider, and I do like the narrative techniques they've used, where we're a lot of times very confused about what's going on, and then it becomes more clear, and then there's more questions. It's all, it looks awesome to me. I don't know how far they are into building The Last of Us Part 2, how much involvement, any kind of similar structure it would be from the show or what have you. All we know is from Druckmann, it's intense. The first one was intense. So glad to see you didn't change it to a comedy. Yep, that's the takeaway for this. No, there's plenty. It's like you said, it's like a singularity, but it's almost like a singularity for media, examining itself and then using that examination as a form of art itself, which is very, I think it's fascinating. I mean, maybe there's a shelf life for this. Audience, what do you expect from The Last of Us Part 2? Will it live up? Will Ellie be a compelling main character again? Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.